Welcome to the weekly update. For I have no idea what week it is this year, but that's okay. I realize I keep a production log, and these updates could probably be a little bit better structured if I just read what I wrote in the log. So, I guess I'll start for 4.6, and reads, minor progress for today, although the bulk of the accomplishment was over the weekend. I have finished prototyping 4 classes of deck profile layouts. A is full screen, B is 2/3, C is full screen, double height, and D is 2/3 double height. This is in reference to video production, so 2560 by 1440 is full screen, and then 2/3 of that is 1706 by 1440. Double it doubles the 1440 to 2880 for the record. Quick maths. Well, quick memories. The next phase is to make the input folders, one corresponding to each of the configurations. Then I will make a program for each pathway, and I'm still debating on if I should have the individual programs as modules for one deck profiler, or maybe just bespoke programs to run sequentially. I ended up going with the modular approach. Beyond that, I'm thinking about a smart pathway, which chooses the optimal configurations for input deck lists. That's going to be pretty far in the future. The next day, for 7.26, I ended up going with the modular approach. I just said that. I have completed a rough program for the first configuration, only 11 left to go. I spent more than half an hour directing the script to the wrong directory, but I eventually fixed it. And that was just my bad. Just putting it in the wrong directions, and the program's doing exactly what I told it to, and it's not working. I've actually run a couple things, and I've made a couple stress tests. I'm still thinking about the way that I want to structure it, because right now I have all the cards come out in the right order, but they're in subsections. So I have normal, and then normal pendulums following that. Effect, and then effect pendulums following that. I'm not sure if I want to go with this going forward. The reason I'm debating it is because when you're just seeing the top line, and I hopefully can add some test images, you don't really see that it's a pendulum monster. So it's not adding any additional information, and it's just causing a little bit of confusion because it's not alphabetized. So I think I might go back to the other way, or have a separate flag, which is fine. Still have a ways to go. Definitely some refinements need to be made, such as folder walking, adding metadata, and changing output file names. Right now that's a mess. For some reason, Ash Blossom is treated as a trap card, which is wrong, but funny wrong. I think that error is attributed to the sorting or possibly the lookup table it references. I figured out this one too. It's because it wasn't treating effect tuner monster as effect monsters, and it was putting them in the catch-all other category, which is at the end of the list. I suspect that this would happen with a lot of other cards, so I refined the logic this morning, I guess 4.826, and it should remove that case. But I actually think I'm going to refine the sorting logic again to help with those pendulum cases. I think that error is possibly attributed to the sorting or possibly the lookup table it references. I fixed it. More investigation may occur later, but in terms of a Persian flaw, this one is pretty humorous. And if you don't know what a Persian flaw it is, I learned about it in Joan of Arcadia, which is probably not how everyone else learned about it, but when they were making rugs, the Persians were famous for their rugs. they would always make sure that there was at least a minor defect in each one, called a Persian flaw. It could happen naturally during the process of making the rug, of weaving it, I guess. But if they're coming to the very end of their work, they would intentionally insert a Persian flaw into it, which I think is very interesting, and it helps, at least for me, move past minor errors, knowing that it's intentionally not perfect. Maybe that's just me, though. I guess overall this week was just making deck profiler engines to make better visuals on the channel, which is progress, but nothing particularly flashy, I think. Anyway, hopefully keeping up the pace and gonna have another update for you next week.